The iPhone 7 Plus is out and has been out for 2 weeks now, and I've had it from release day, so it's time to review it. So what is going on everyone, this is Fabi here, and as you previously heard, we are going to review the iPhone 7 Plus today from the perspective of a 6 Plus user. Let's get the design out of the way as not much has changed. As you can see on the front, we still have the same layout, only with a different home button. If we take a look at the back, you can see the dual cameras and the quad flash, and also the removed antenna bends that the iPhone 7 Plus no longer has, and obviously the iPhone 7 as well. If we take a look at the left side, you can see the volume rockers and also the mute switch. If we take a look on the right side, you can see the power button, and obviously if we take a look at the bottom side, you can see that there's no more 3.5mm headphone jack. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Because there's no more 3.5mm headphone jack, you obviously can't charge your phone while listening to music anymore because you have to use the lightning port for your headphones. This has upset a lot of people, but honestly it's not a bad thing. I would definitely not recommend using your phone while it's charging, so this is honestly good because if you're going to charge your phone and use it in the long run, it's going to kill your battery. Apple has also thought about those people that have old good headphones and included a 3.5 to lightning dongle, which is great. Now let's talk about the last thing they mentioned when they presented the iPhone 7 to the public, and that is the performance, but honestly this could just as well be the first one because this phone is so fast, you don't feel like you're actually using a mobile operating system, you feel like you're flipping through the pages of a book, it's so smooth. As you can see here, I'm opening apps and I'm closing them faster than they can open because the mobile operating system just responds so well to all of my actions and commands, which is honestly great. There's absolutely no lag, which is to be expected from a newly released iPhone, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. Now we are going to run Geekbench 4 just to see what kind of scores we get, and in a second you will see the results, and this phone is so fast that Apple's newly released MacBook from 2016 is just as fast as this or barely slower than this, and this is a phone. This is faster than the iPad Pro and all other iOS or Android devices that I know of. Now we are going to take a look at some sample photos and videos taken from the iPhone, but you just can't see how good the camera is because you don't have that true tone display in front of you to see how the colors pop and to see the low light performance and all of that, but hopefully you can get an idea of just how good this camera actually is. As a previous 6 Plus user, live photos and 3D touch have always been two features that I've wanted in my iPhone, and now that I have them, they are obviously great. Now, you probably know what these obviously do, but if you don't have an iPhone that has these features, it's definitely worth it to upgrade to either the 6S or the 7 because they have it and they are great. The home button is also different in the iPhone 7. Now you can't actually click it, and you might be able to see it in this video or not, but honestly you have to try it before you knock it because it feels great when it's in your hands. It's almost like a click, but it doesn't actually click. Now the battery life. This is something that hasn't impressed me. Coming from the 6 Plus, the battery was pretty great, and I feel like this phone doesn't have a battery that's better at all. Maybe even worse, because while I can get through a whole day with the battery, I feel like I always have around 20% or maybe even 10% at the end of the day, and that's definitely not great. If you're coming from a 6 Plus, from a 6 normal 6, from a 5S or from a 5, this is definitely a worthy upgrade. If you're coming from a 6S, I just can't recommend upgrading to the 7 or to the 7 Plus because the features you are getting are not that many, and it just makes a lot more sense to upgrade every other year than every year with iPhones especially. Thanks a lot for watching guys. If you don't know, there's also a Romanian version of this video, which you can check in the description down below. Anyways, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends on Facebook and on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It makes a world of difference to me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Stay tuned guys. Peace out guys. Peace.